Hello everybody and welcome back to...
Fuck you.
Today we're doing a Pokemon Gen...
Fuck you.
God damn it. Sorry, we were just talking about Phoenix Wright.
He started recording and he had me do the intro before he was recording, so I'm just saying fuck you guys.
Well, you started talking before I hit the button. You saw that
Factutainment. Fuck you.
Are we seriously releasing this for... Oh, no. Our name is Factutainment. I forgot.
Anyway, today we are going to be ranking, because tier lists are a meme that we can capitalize on because YouTube algorithms
And we can do it before the Game Grumps. Wait,
maybe,
have they already done it?
Probably.
Shit.
We're Z-list YouTubers.
Z-list?
We're not even C, we're Z. Anyway, we're doing a tier list of... We're going to do one of these for every generation, but we're going to start off with the first generation, where for generation start it all. We're doing Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow, or Green and Blue and Red if you're in Japan.
Fire Red and Leaf Green if you've only gotten into the games in the Game Boy Advance.
Let's go Pikachu and Eevee.
Those games are okay. We need to do a tier list on like the best like Pokemon games as well.
We can do that as well.
Okay. So to start off the list, Bulbasaur, D. I'm kidding.
What does each rank mean? Because I don't know the ranks.
Okay.
You're the nerd.
S is like the best. A is like second best. B is like third best. C is like okay, so S is like, I'm going to have this in my team every time. A is like, oh, that will be good to have on my team. B is like, oh, I couldn't get the Pokemon from A or S, so they'll go into my team.
Like, you need a Pokemon that knows this move, and it's like this.
Yeah, and D is like just, I feel like straight up HM Slave.
Or you just hate it, you never use it.
Yeah.
So Bulbasaur is the S tier. Yeah, we're doing ranks on A, how good they are in battle, but we're not... Nick doesn't do competitive, and I only rarely do competitive. We're also doing it just because how much we like it or how good we think the design is. We will do the Mega Evolutions as well, but let's just go down the line. Let's go Ivysaur. I want to say S tier because it's my favorite middle evolution.
Right. I feel like... Then let's move on to Venusaur. I like how it looks, but...
B or A tier?
I feel like B.
B tier?
Yeah.
Mega.
D.
No. It's got a flower on its butt.
Its head, you idiot.
And its butt.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
And it's got the ability Thick Fat, which makes it resistant to ice and fire, meaning it's a grass type with only 2 weaknesses.
Yeah, that makes sense. So you could say that Mega Evolution Venusaur is dummy thick.
I really like Mega Evolution Venusaur, but I don't know if it's S tier or... I'd say let's stick with A. We can move these around later. Charmander.
D. I'm only saying D because I'm so sick of people that are like purist, like, oh, Charizard ain't Charmander.
I'm gonna say C.
Okay, fine.
I like Charmander more than I like Squirtle.
Okay, I know that we aren't doing like the Gen, like we're not doing anything with Gen 2 right now, but can I just bring this up real fast?
What?
So in Gen 1, out of all your starter Pokemon, Bulbasaur is considered like the best Pokemon if you want to do like an easy run, because like it's strong against the first couple of gens.
Yeah.
And
it's overall a solid Pokemon.
Yeah, and then like people like praise Charmander if you
it only struggles. Bulbasaur only struggles in the late game. Not even against Blaine, because you can learn Earthquake by then.
Right.
It only struggles against the Psychic Gym.
Yeah. But then people also, what's it called? They also praise Charmander for being like a hard mode for like Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow.
I use Charizard as an HM slave, honestly.
But then let's fast forward to Johto, where Chikorita is not very good against the first 3 Pokemon gyms either. And everybody, like, bashes Chikorita for no reason.
I like Chikorita, I do. I also don't like using Chikorita because it's such a limited move pool. If it had more moves...
Chikorita is my first Pokemon.
Yeah, but okay, the right is saying Chikorita, the only moves it learns are grass and normal types.
Right.
If it could learn some earth moves, if it could learn some rock moves or like some poison moves or something like that, I would love Chikorita so much more. The thing that I don't like about Chikorita is such the limited move pool. I like the design. I like how it's a grass dinosaur. What's not to love? I just wish it learned something more than just Body Slam and Giga Drain.
It knows it can learn synthesis.
Yeah, but when you're going up against like a fire type, it would be helpful to like know Earthquake or something.
We'll keep on talking about Chikorita and its ups and downs when we do the Pokemon Gen 2 tier list.
Charmeleon.
I want to put it at a D because it's. I feel like the design is uninspired.
I'm gonna put War Turtle in D as well.
Yeah.
I just don't like
because
I don't like the second stage of this game.
Yeah, like with Ivysaur, it looks different enough from Bulbasaur and Venusaur, but like Charmeleon and Wartortle, like they just don't look good.
I'm just gonna put Mega Blastoise in S tier because it has guns. I like the fact it just gets a giant fucking gun on its back and becomes a quadruped. Let's do Charizard.
I want to say B at least.
B?
Yeah, Charizard in general is like a very solid Pokemon.
Mega Charizard
S.
goes to D.
Why D?
I don't know. What do you want?
Personally, out of Charizard X and Charizard Y, I like Charizard X's like design better. And there's also the fact that it gets that very Covenant like dragon like dual typing.
You want an S tier?
Let's split it down the middle and put it in B.
B. Okay.
Charizard Y, on the other hand, is D.
I want to say C.
Really?
I like it because it's got the drought ability.
Oh.
Which makes it not weak to water type.
I feel like, okay, Squirtle. S. Yeah, S, because it's like adorable and shit.
Blastoise?
Blastoise. C. Because I just, like, I feel like it doesn't learn, it's been a while since I've used the Blastoise, but I just feel like it doesn't know a lot of good moves.
I mean, no, it can learn some. Like, it can learn some Steel type moves.
Right, okay. Caterpie, you're instantly gonna put it in S.
Why?
Because you have an affinity for the Butterfree line.
No, what do you want? What do you want?
I'm okay with whatever, because Caterpie is, Caterpie is like Caterpie is the first bug Pokemon that you encounter ever
Weedle.
in...
I do not like Weedle's design.
Damn you. I personally, out of... S.
Going S.
Okay, but what about its Bomb Pop form?
Kakuna?
Yeah.
I like Kakuna more than I like Metapod.
I like Kakuna because it looks like a pissed off Twinkie.
Let's do that. Let's do where they switch. Butterfree.
Well, how about S? Because
Butterfree. Both the bugs. Yeah.
Yeah,
I do not like Mega Beedrill's design. It looks like a giant needle.
I thought it looks like a giant bomb pop.
Where do you want to put it?
Let's put it in D. It doesn't look nice.
I like that it's fast, and yeah, it's a Mega Evolution. Beedrill deserves Mega Evolution. It looks like a fucking hypodermic needle, and I don't like that. This is just a bird.
Yeah, Pidgey isn't...
Also just a bird.
Fuck up.
Where do you want Pidgey out, then? C?
Damn you. Yeah, okay.
Pidgey... Let's be real. Pidgey and Sparrow are just fucking birds.
But
so they go in D.
Here's the thing, though. Like, out of the two of them, I like Sparrow better. I like Sparrow and Pharaoh better.
I like Pharaoh, too. Let's put Pharaoh in A tier. Because it looks like just enough, like, not a real bird.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Pidgeotto... I'm gonna put Pidgeot.
Oof.
Because I can't spell its fucking name. What do you think of the Mega Evolution?
I think it looks okay. I don't really have any say on, like, its abilities or anything.
Let's go. There.
Rattata and Raticate can go in D.
I like Raticate, so I'm gonna put Raticate in B tier.
That's Rattata.
I like Rattata. Raticate. Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah.
Raticate's D. I like Rattata because just it's purple, and I don't know why, but I just like it's purple.
Raticate just isn't good in general.
Arbok's fucking S tier. I don't care what you say.
I wonder how many we can put on here.
Oh, it expands.
Oh, thank God.
Ekans.
Ekans.
It's a
B.
rattlesnake.
Yeah, I
Let's
would
go
put it
B.
in B because it's not very good to start off with.
Garbage. Garbage Pokemon.
Whoa.
Whoa. Garbage Pokemon.
Are you just saying that because, like, it's, like, Pikachu is very oversaturated?
Yes.
Have we talked about, like, there's
You pick where Pikachu and Raichu go, then. Because I know you're going to throw a fit if I keep saying garbage Pokemon.
No! I personally like Raichu. I like the design. I like some of the abilities it looks. But I wouldn't have it in my Pokemon group because I know there's better electric types out there. Mm-hmm. So I would put it in B.
Okay. Let's go with Armadillos. Where are the Armadillos going?
Personally, I like their ice types. I like their Alola versions better. Just because they're ice.
So, A, B, C, I don't think they're D tier. Because they're solid ground.
Yeah, I would use them to fight, like...
I wish they were fighting types as well.
I would use Sandshrew Sandslash to fight Lieutenant Surge, but then that's about it.
So, where are we putting them?
C.
Let's put Sandshrew in B, Sandslash in C.
Any particular reason, right? Like I just
like Sandshrew more because it's cuter.
That's valid.
Nidoqueen McQueen is going in S.
Daddy Nidoking. I'm kidding. That was gross.
Fine, you can put Nidoking up there. Solid designs.
Yeah.
I like
D rank because they're awful designs because they're basically the same Pokemon.
I like these two, and then we'll do D for these two
because they look basically the same.
I like the gender dynamic, but then those two look like I get that those are supposed to look the same because they're supposed to be the same species.
Right.
Those two could do so much more than one's a quadruped, one's a biped.
Yeah, that makes complete sense. But then, like, it goes back up to, like, there's definitely a gender difference between Nidoqueen and Nidoking.
The fairies, where are we putting them?
I almost said something really rude. Clefairy, like, I don't really use Clefairy and Clefable. I don't like them.
I'll put Clefairy in C and Clefable in D.
Yeah.
Vulpix!
Yep.
And Ninetales.
Yep.
Jigglypuff with
two solid fire types if you don't choose Charmander.
Yep.
I don't know. For me, Jigglypuff is D.
Wigglytuff. D as well?
Yeah.
Zubat and Crobat.
D just on the basis that Zubat appears too much in the goddamn caves.
Okay, I get it. I will put Golbat in C, though.
Yeah.
Because it's one of the only Pokemon that can learn Fly in Gen 1.
Personally, I like the last evolution, which is...
Oddish! We're putting... Oddish is S tier.
I'm curious.
Gloom is D tier.
Why? Because it's ugly?
Because it's drooling.
Wow.
Vileplume. I do not like Vileplume as much as I like Blossom.
No, I get it.
But I would say it's a solid B tier Pokemon.
That makes sense. Paris and Parasect, also known as the Quadriceps,
C.
Also known as the Last of Us Pokemon.
There's C.
Yeah,
C
like,
tier.
like
I wish they were Ghost Bug, because they're zombies. But we're putting the Moth, boys.
Oh, the Moth. I like Venonat over Venomoth.
Let's put Venomat in A tier and Venomoth in B tier.
I'm trying to... Oh, yeah, now I remember. So, what do you think?
A tier is very selective.
Yeah.
It's like we have more S tier than we have A tier at this point.
Okay, so what do you think? Was Venomoth, like, originally going to be the final evolution of, like, Caterpie?
Let's put Diglett in B tier. I think, yeah, it would have made more sense. And Dugtrio is D because it's just 3 Digletts.
Because Venonat evolving into Butterfree makes a lot of sense. They're both sort of a purplish color. They both have a lot of the same anatomy.
Meowth, where's your Meowth going?
You gotta put him in S. He's like he's on the opposite end of Pikachu.
Persian is also S. I like just its a mountain line. Duck. Where are we putting the Duckster?
Once again, Psyduck in general is just not a Pokemon that I would use.
See?
Yeah.
I like Golduck's design because like a platypus, so I'm going to put Golduck in C.
Yeah.
Mankey, I have used Mankey a lot. I do not care for the design.
I haven't used Mankey at all. I just don't like I don't like him as a fighting... To be honest, I don't really use a lot of fighting types. I didn't use a lot of fighting types in Gen 1.
Growlithe. Where are we putting Growlithe?
B.
B tier?
Yeah.
Arcanine?
I like the design. It knows some good moves, but, like, I will probably already have a good fire type before I pick up a Growlithe.
Arcanine?
Arcanine, I would say A. Because I enjoy, like, the giant dog design. It also learns some solid moves. Poliwhirl, yeah, C. Poliwrath, on the other hand, I would say A.
A?
Yeah.
Alright.
It's just an angrier version.
Abra? I like Abra's design. And then the more spoons they get, the less I care for them.
Really? I don't know. I like Alakazam. Like, I feel like Alakazam should be S tier.
Okay, fine. I refuse to put Mega Alakazam in S tier, but I'll put Alakazam in S tier.
Because Alakazam in general is just a really good psychic type. Its special attack stats are...
It's the third best psychic type in the game after Mew and Mewtwo.
I don't really like the design. But, like, it's a very good Pokemon to have.
All of the line is in C tier.
Yeah.
Bellsprout. I'm gonna go B.
Sure.
Fleshlight.
That's nasty.
C.
Victory A. I like pitcher plants. Tentacool and Tentacruel can go in D. Once again, the Zubat of fucking the ocean.
These.
Oh, Jesus
fucking Geodude. I don't know where I'm putting Geodude right now.
A?
Geodude's going in S.
Oh, really? How come?
Because it's amazing. I do not care for Graveler as much. Graveler's going in B, but Golem is going in fucking S.
Huh, that's weird. Why does Golem have Machoke's face?
Do not start with
No, I'm going to start with this.
Do not start with
I am starting with this. So, if anybody can pay attention, Graveler has 2 sets of arms. Machoke has 1 set of arms and like a reptilian face. But when you trade
the horses in S.
Oh, because they're horses?
Because they're flaming horses. I think they're awesome.
That's valid.
Continue.
So, Golem gains Machoke's face, and then Machamp gains an extra pair of arms, but loses its face. Isn't that a little weird? Yeah, Mega Evolution Slowbro can go into D.
I don't know. I like Magneton a little bit. I like Magneton because its lore is just like when the three fuse, they share one brain. They don't get any smarter though.
Can you believe that out of all the Pokemon that they could have choose to give Mega Evolutions in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, they chose to give Slowbro a Mega Evolution?
I'm putting the birds there.
Because they're dodos.
Because they're dodo. These are just seals.
What's the matter with seals?
Just seals.
What's the matter with seals?
Fine, I'll put Dugong 1 up.
I can understand because, like, Spheal's a better Pokemon, I feel, but he's not on this list.
Grimer, Muck.
Where do you want to put him? I want to hear it. Like, they're pretty solid poison types. So, yeah. Can I just get on a tangent real fast? Like, Muck and...
I'll put all the ghosts up and, yeah.
What about Shelter and Cloyster?
I'll do them in a second.
Okay. Let me just get on a tangent real fast. Grimer and Muck are literally just puddles of pollution. And everybody loves them. But Trubbish is like a bag of garbage, and everybody wants to shit on it? Like, no, I'm calling out all the Gen 1ers out there. How can you say that, like, Unova had uninspired, like, Pokemon designs, when half of your Pokemon in, like, fucking Kanto is, like, a rock. A puddle of goo.
Okay, Geodude is technically about, like, a nerd design, because there's the belief in, like, Japanese culture that, like, rocks have souls.
Right.
So it's a decent idea with Geodude. It's like, oh, it's a rock has a soul.
Look, I have a lot of opinions about Unova. Unova was Unova was okay. It wasn't great.
I'll put in Shelter.
C. Shelter's very... Cloyster and Shelter are both in C. They are both Pokemon that I do not really pay attention to. I have forgotten them on multiple occasions.
What about the rapist?
S because of the point. I'm kidding, no. They are also...
I like Drowsy's design. I do not like Hypnos.
Because he looks like a pedophile?
Yes. These are crabs. They're solid crabs.
Crab out of crab.
Crab out of crab. Pokeball with eyes.
D.
D.
They're just not good electric types.
That's fair.
Sorry if, like...
Eggs that are seeds. C tier.
I would say D because the design's just awful. I would put Executor, though, on a B, because, like, Executor is a pretty solid...
Cubone is A tier, fight me. Cubone's S tier, actually.
Hell yeah. What about Marowak?
I'd say A tier.
Okay. That makes sense.
We're getting to the point where I have to, like, scroll down and then scroll all the way back.
We can adjust, like, make the screen bigger, I guess.
Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan.
I like Jackie-chan better, so put Hitmonchan at, like, A. Because, you know, random Pokemon fact that everybody probably knows, Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee are named after Jackie Chan for Hitmonchan, and Bruce Lee.
At least the American versions. In Japanese, they're named differently after two Japanese martial artists.
Lickitung, also known as a good time.
Coughing and Wheezing, B tier.
Yeah, they're good. They're good poison types.
Rhyhorn, Rhydon are A tier.
How come? Just out of curiosity.
Actually, I think Rhyhorn is S tier. Rhydon is A tier. Because there's just rock rhinos, and that's kind of all you need.
That's valid.
Chansey.
D. Chansey's just not a good Pokemon.
Tangela is S tier.
Any particular reason why?
Because it's spaghetti on legs.
Like, okay, like the difference.
Kangaskhan, S tier. Mega Kangaskhan, also S tier.
You know what's weird? When a Kangaskhan like hatches from an egg, it has the baby.
It has a baby automatically, yeah.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
Okay.
It's weird.
So let's do next on list is Horsey and Seadra. S tier.
Really? Oh, because of the design.
Yeah.
What if God was one?
And Kingdra's S tier as well, but we don't have.
But Kingdra's not. Yep.
These are just fish.
Yeah. Okay.
Not that useful either.
I'm going to be honest right now. Like every time we get to like the fish Pokemon for each generation, they're going to the D tier because, like, the fish Pokemon are awful.
Ditto belongs in D tier as well.
Because it's a fuck thing.
Staryu, Starmie, I would say they're S tier.
Yeah.
They belong in S tier.
I still don't understand why Misty had both a Staryu and a Starmie.
I don't either.
Like, what was the point?
Especially because, like, Water type was the most common type in Kanto. She could have got a different one. But Mr. Mime is D tier.
Mr. Mime is very...
So is Jinx.
Okay, look, I need to go over this. Like, I know people are upset. Like,
Scyther is S tier.
Can I just go off on this tangent real fast? Like this third tangent that I'm doing. So
we have a lot of S tier Pokemon.
so
much S tier.
I'm not defending anything, and I understand what Jinx looked like, but I think their original like idea for Jinx was like that the black on its face was just supposed to be a void. Like, the eyes and the mouth were just supposed to be floating there. Which I feel is very disturbing.
Pinsir horrifies me. Mega Pinsir even more. Duros. I know it's just a bull, but I'm putting in A tier.
You know what I wish there was? I wish there was, like, another, like, Pokemon that evolved based on its gender.
Lapras is A tier.
A tier?
Lapras is S tier. It's the Loch Ness Monster.
But as I was saying, like...
You're just a fish, so you're going in C. But Gyarados, that's an A tier right there.
What about Mega Gyarados?
Mega Gyarados is a D tier because it looks like a fucking lobster. We already have lobster Pokemon. We don't need the fucking eel turn into a lobster.
Wait, does it? Hang on, I need to look up Mega Gyarados.
All of the evolutions are S tier.
No.
From Kanto.
I don't know. I don't like Flareon.
I like Flareon.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't like Flareon because, it's a fire type, but it's a physical fire type.
Yeah, but it's actually really good. Like, I've used it in newer gens, it's really good. Like, it was crap tier in first gen because my fire type moves were special.
It's also
But once it got access to Fire Spin, which is physical, it got really good.
It's also the only fire type Pokemon in Generation. It's also the only fire type Pokemon in Generation 1 to not be able to learn Solar Beam.
Other than Incineroar, it's the only one that still can't.
Oh, nope. That's also changed because Sandlit and Sazazzel cannot learn.
Oh, okay.
If you guys don't know what we're referencing,
Porygon.
It's S. I really like its design.
Okay.
I like the design of it's a computer Pokemon.
I like Porygon. I like Porygon too. I do not care for Porygon Z.
Yeah.
God, where are we putting God?
Oh, god damn it. I would say C. I don't like its design. It won't be my first Pokemon to put into my, just all of them in C?
No,
Oh, you're just moving them around.
Yeah.
Personally, I do not... Well, actually, I really like Kabuto and Kabutops. But, a lot of the... What's it called? The prehistoric Pokemon from Kanto just don't do it for me.
I like Aerodactyl. I'll put Aerodactyl in A tier. We don't have hardly anyone in A tier. Mega Aerodactyl's a bit weird. I'm gonna put you in B tier.
Yeah. Snorlax. Snorlax is a useless Pokemon.
B tier.
Does it know that ability that makes it so it only acts on every other turn?
No. That's Slinkoth.
Yeah, I know it's the sloth Pokemon, except for Vigorour or whatever.
Articuno, the birds. Where are we putting the birds?
Personally, even though I'm Mystic, I don't really like Articuno.
I like Articuno and Zapdos more than Moltres. I would say both of them are...
Both of them are C, while Moltres is D.
No. I would say both the birds are A tier, and Moltres is a solid B tier.
I forget, was Dratini, Dragonair, and Dragonite the only dragon Pokemon for...
Until Mega Evolutions came out, yes.
Okay, to start off, I like Dragonite. I like everything about Dragonite, so that's gonna go in S, definitely.
I was gonna say Dratini and Dragonair are S, Dragonite's A.
That makes sense.
Because I don't know, it seems like they could have done more with Dragonite. They could have made him... I don't like how Dragonite looks completely different than Dratini and Dragonair.
That's another thing that, makes me question sometimes. I feel like Dratini and Dragonair would evolve into Gyarados. And then Magikarp would evolve into Dragonite.
Mew?
Do you understand my thought process?
Yeah. It's S tier.
Yep. Then on the other end of the spectrum, Mewtwo is D tier.
Mewtwo's Megas are D tier.
Yeah, they look awful.
Mewtwo is, I would say, A or S? What do you think?
I would say A. It's a good psychic Pokemon that you can get your hands onto if you're friendless.
If you're friendless?
Yeah, and you're friendless and you can't...
Oh yeah, because you can't get Alakazam that way.
Yeah. You can only get Alakazam by trading.
How do I scale the window?
Hang on. There it is. Jesus Christ, that's a big ass. So this is
the definitive tier list for all 151 original Pokemon and the Mega Evolution.
At least according to us.
Let's see, in S we got Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Squirtle, Mega Blastoise, Beedrill, Butterfree, Arbok, Nidoqueen, Nidoking, Vulpix, Ninetales, Oddish, Meowth, Persian, Alakazam, Geodude, Golem, Rapidash, Ponyta, Doduo, Dodrio, Ghastly, Haunter, Onix, Cubone, Rhyhorn, Rhydon, Kangaskhan, Mega Kangaskhan, Tangela, Horsey, Seadra, Staryu, Starmie, Scyther, Electabuzz, Lapras, Gyarados, Eevee, Flareon, Jolteon, Vaporeon, Porygon, Kabutops, Dratini, Dragonair, Mew. Then in A tier we got
Venusaur. Oh, Mega Venusaur. Pharaoh. Nidoran? Is that it?
Yeah.
Nidoran, male and female. Venonat, Arcanine, Poliwag, Poliwrath, Abra, Victory Bell, Muck, Gengar, Mega Gengar, Marowak, Hitmonchan, Rhyhorn, Tauros, Kabuto, Aerodactyl, Articuno, Zapdos, Dragonite, and Mewtwo.
Then B tier we have
Venusaur, Charizard and Mega X, Caterpie, Kakuna, Rattata, Ekans, Raichu, Sandshrew, Vileplume, Venomoth, Diglett, Golduck, fuck, I can't remember. Growlithe.
Kadabra, Bellsprout, Graveler, Slowpoke, Magnemite, Farfetch'd, Dugong, Grimer, Drowsy, Krabby and Kingler, Executor, Hitmonlee, and then we have Wheezing, Coughing, Magmar, Mega Aerodactyl, Snorlax, and Moltres.
Then C, we have Charmander, Charizard Y version, Blastoise, Weedle, Metapod, Pidgeotto, Pidgeot Mega, Sandslash, Clefairy, Golbat, Paris, Parasect, Psyduck, Primate, Mankey, Poliwhirl, I forget,
Machop, Machamp, Machoke, Fleshlight, Weeping Bell,
Slowbro, Magneton, Shelter, Cloyster, Pinsir, Magikarp, Omnita, and Omnistar.
And then, in the garbage tier, we have Charmeleon, Wartortle, Mega Beedrill, the birds, where it's just Pidgey, Sparrow, Pidgeot, Raticate, Nidorino and Nidorina, Pikachu, Clefable, Jigglypuff, Wigglytuff, Zubat, Gloom, Dugtrio, Mega Alakazam, Tentacool, Mega Slowbro, Seal, Hypno, Voltorb, Voltorb, Electrode. We have Execute, Chansey, Lickitung, Goldeen, Ditto, Seaking, Mr. Mime, Jinx, Mega Pinsir, Mega Gyarados, and both Mega Mewtwo's.
Remember to like, subscribe, and eat my ass.
Tell us to kill ourselves in the comment, because you probably were, because we ranked Charmander C tier.
Hell yeah. Bye.